Hoi hoi! Welcome back to Bravely Default 2. The last time I was actually going for this is long time ago. I actually stopped this Let's Play to do Monster Hunter Stories 2. And yep, tip-to-do. Oh, let's get rid of whatever is new here. I can imagine that we had those. Never mind. Material imbued with the power to spread contagion. Okay. Power to charm, power to confuse, inspire dread, paralyze. What is this? Material imbued with a great deal of magical power. Why do I have 17 of that? It's so expensive. Oh my god. Deals heavy wind damage to all enemies. I see. I'm not sure that it's like needed. Yatagaras. A knife imbued with the power of a divine bird that boosts the wielder's evasion. I see, I see. We would lose quite some attack power. And let's not do that. Ama no Murakumo. Also seems like it's not like the best, but unsure if maybe Elvis wants it. Speed -3 though. Chance of being targeted +17. A brutal bite that gave birth to a nation. Extra effective against spirit monsters. I do like Ice Brand, but let's purchase and see in the other thing. The other window where you have more detailed information. I feel like Adele doesn't need the resurrective power. A legendary axe believed to be capable of felling even Yggdrasil itself. Extra effective against plant monsters. Alright, alright. Oh, again. Amano. Different one this time. I am not sure this is something we would want, but let's take it anyway. Maybe we want this though. For ourselves. We'll find out. Gambantine. Alright, alright. It's not really good for the resurrective power. And we need our healer to be most efficient with that. Oh yeah, I think this is not an option. Ice Fire Shield. Okay, we do have that. Blessing. A shield that uses good fortune to those victorious in battle. Oh, that grants. Oops. Effect when used. Kura. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. We would lose 10 physical attack. But it sounds interesting, very interesting. I'm going to buy that. We do have that. Dragon skin headscarf. That might be something for us. Might. Silence and confusion immunity, which is definitely nice. Maybe it's also something for Adele, actually. I mean, we do have some money. Let's throw it out also. This is only like positive things for Adele, but I don't know. No other effect. Also, we do have that, so I do not have to buy it. Minerva's Bastille. A daring item of magic enhancing upperwear, once worn by a mighty goddess. Effect when equipped, dark resistance +1. Okay, so for the dark resistance it would probably be nice, but other than that... Fluted armor. A lot of physical defense. But I don't know. I don't know. What do we have here? Adamant gauntlets. Physical defense, magical defense, speed and evasion -3. Ah, she's wearing adamant bangles. So maybe the adamant gauntlets might be for her? I mean, she would lose 4 physical defense, but would gain 20... No, 13. 13 magic defense. So... I need to have a look at that. I cannot say anything to that without... What is this? It's slowness immunity. I'm not sure that is stuff we need. Oh, vaccine! That would be interesting. Contagion immunity. Yeah. Some people could still need it in real life. So... This might be interesting for Elvis. I say might. Let's buy one and we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Okay, I am sorry, I did not actually plan to buy stuff, but it just happened. So, yeah, I think we established that the bow probably is the best, but let's have a look at this one. So we would lose restorative power, we would lose 1 speed, we would lose 1 critical chance. Our maximum HP, no, MP would go down. But against demon monsters. This is used quick fire flurry. I have no idea what like a quick fire flurry is even doing. I have no idea. You would get over 500 physical attack. Our attack is out of the roof. That for sure. Looks cool though. Looks cool. So, equip stop immunity and blindness immunity. Blindness immunity does sound nice. So, did we... Speed. I don't want to go down on speed, actually, if possible. I don't like that. Our aim is also very, very high. Water resistance, I'm not sure about that. Would lose magical attack, and critical chance, but other than that, a lot plus. 20 magical defense. More speed, more aim. Magic attack could go down, but... What am I at the moment even? Okay, light, talisman, sense of time, stop immunity, blindness immunity. Maybe this is actually better to switch out. No, it was not this. It was a light talisman. But then we would lose aim and critical chance. Magical defense 20. I don't think I need restorative power, but speed. Speed is nice. Maybe I should just like take that. Yeah, the Gaia shield. Probably can take it. I don't think silence immunity. Yeah, silence immunity is very, very important. Yeah, this one has silence and confusion immunity, but the stats overloaded anyway, so that is not an option. So, and she has 2 like talismans. Makes sense. Makes sense. We had maybe a thought for you. Maximum MP would go down, but therefore everything else would go up. Only by a little bit. Chance of being targeted is not a stat we would want to have get up, but element water. Maximum MP is nice, especially on Elvis, though I tend to I would like to say no to this. Was there anything else? Death and Doom immunity, also nice. Silence immunity, very important. True. Gold hairpin, can I give you this? Doesn't look like it's good. Blindness immunity. Oh, speed would go down drastically. And she is slow anyway. I don't want that. No. No. Okay, I think we are done with the preparations. what I did before was I looked at the travelogue, and we basically do have, yeah, Gander is, yeah, I do remember that. So let's not do that. And I would like to do either the minesweeping or the price of defeat go to Sir Sloane's grave. And I think I want to go to Sir Sloane's grave first. So let's see. It probably is shorter from Savalon. So let's travel to Savalon. I do remember a little bit about the story. But yeah. Last thing we did was like defeating Adam, and to do that we were going for all the towns which he tried to corrupt and freed those. And after we did that, we fought against Adam, and we also saw Adal's sister. Now we need to get to Musa to like make sure that we are not getting face rolled by this creature which would awaken if the crystals are not like taken care of soon. No, I think I have to go this way. Ta-dum. Okay. This is the way we went first. Oh, you are also scared of me now? Yeah. This broke. Hey, there's a way somewhere before that takes us up. Aha! I think I found it. I think I did.
Did Sloane ever tell you how we met?
Did Sloane never tell you how we met? Okay, I think I do not have to do the reading if they are doing it.
No. Guess he never had the chance before he...
Yeah, we were mercenaries. Same outfit. And we were rivals. More evenly matched pair you never did see. For every win, a loss. And vice versa. But we stayed in touch, even after we moved on to pastures new. Last time I saw him was in a tavern somewhere. Look at us, eh? 2 swords for hire, both bending the knee at last.
Aye, 'tis happy indeed that we have found causes for which we would gladly give our lives.
Ah, poppycock. I managed to wangle myself a generalship because Holograd's got no good men of its own, and you, you're a glorified nursemaid.
Ah, do not test me, Lonsdale. Princess Gloria is a girl wise beyond her years, and will make a fine ruler one day.
Well, all right for some. The lad in charge round my way these days is a liability and no mistake. He's had his head turned by some brazen temptress, and now his sights are set on a prize he can't possibly win. When they say pride comes before a fall, they're speaking of this one, sure enough.
And as his loyal retainer, art thou not honor-bound to steer thy liege lord to less treacherous waters?
Of course I am. But that only works if you listen. And I'm just a hired help.
Then thou must needs redouble thine efforts, old friend. When kings err, men die. Is that not how the saying goes?
Yeah, I know the saying, thank you very much. Anyway, less of the doom and gloom. Let's have a drink, shall we?
Thou would fain face me in a battle of the cups, good sir.
No, I would fain quench my thirst, you pillock. The only thing I'll be facing you in is a fight to put the record in my favor.
Interesting conversation.
I'm glad I got to come here, Sloane. I owe you an apology. If I'd listened, we'd not have had to meet again like this. When kings err, men really do die. I'd hope my punishment for understanding that too late would have been to fall by your sword. But you went one better than that, didn't you, you wily old devil? And now the record's firmly in your favor.
What do you mean?
Well, he didn't even have to beat me himself, did he? He got you lot to do it for him.
I see, I see.
Got me right good, that did. Being clobbered by a bunch of kids he'd spent 5 minutes training. But if that were his last little dig, then fair play to him.
Most of the training I did myself. Okay.
We were even, me and him. As many wins as losses. But not anymore. And now that's settled, I've not much left to stick around for. I'd best be getting back to King Vernon.
There will be no need for that, Sir Lonsdale.
Oh.
Sir Sloane's final victory was punishment enough. He was always a formidable opponent. This being so, as Lord and Regent of the fair realm of Halcyonia, permit me to make this proclamation. Lord Lonsdale, General of the Army of Holograd, invader and despoiler of these peaceful lands, you are hereby pardoned of all crimes.
What? Just like that?
Your Majesty?
There is a time for vengeance, and a time for forgiveness.
Someone has to be very, very great to do such an act of forgiveness. I probably couldn't. Not if, like, something large as like this was happening. Holy. Small things are easy to forgive, but holy.
Now go, wherever the road may lead, and may the memory of your old friend travel with you.
I thank you, Your Majesty.
I like the purple of his thing. Go after Lonsdale. A life ring. Oh, and we have a party chat. Wonderful. Let's see if I can still do this. This is somehow. Sir Sloane sure knew a lot of people. I guess it comes with being a famous warrior. I heard that he traveled far and wide as a younger man in his search to find worthy opponents. In fact, it was on his travels that he met my grandfather. And it seemed his mercenary associates continued to visit him long after he came to Musa. You think Lonsdale was one of them? It's certainly possible. He often spoke of one whom he'd never quite managed to best, An old comrade of long standing. Knowing what we know now, I would strongly suspect that it was him. An old comrade, eh? Aye, they probably have seen a few things together as hired thoughts. You'd need people you could trust. Yeah, people you could trust with your life, and who trust you with theirs in return. You think things maybe have turned out differently in the fight against Holograd if Sir Sloan was still around? What? Like Lonsdale would have switched sides or something? Aye, it does sound unlikely now you say it out loud. Shame. It would have been amazing to see the two of them fighting together. True, and I think I completely fucked up Elvis. Like, completely. But the others might have been fine. I mean, Kibi for sure, because I'm using my normal voice. I'll not forget the debt I owe you, King Vernon. Not for as long as I live. Yeah, you better won't. Alright. I think we're done here. There is actually... I can't remember which one of the special monsters we were already fighting and defeating. Oh, I maybe have... I probably can have a look in my other thing. Okay, so we do have Minesweeping left. It would probably make sense to travel to Holograd for that. But it probably won't be this turn. Monster guy. Do we have like beast, aquatic, insect, plant, undead, demon, spirit, bosses? There we go. Number 1. Missing. Arc King. Fenrir. So I'm missing a lot actually. Cyclops, Mushisu, Coral Emperor. Yeah, the Coral Emperor we have done not too far ago, I think. Well, time-wise, yes, but in-game time-wise not. Jealous Jody, Trent, Victor Amrita. Oh yeah, Mona, Lean, Dag, Horton, Adam. Cannot remember this one, but okay. Yeah, I do remember that one. I do remember Annie Hall. Stupid Prince Castor. So I do not see so far. There was like, it wasn't a desert area, so maybe I'm going to do that. Oh, oops. But I do not remember a lot about fighting. I'm starting. I definitely don't want to do that. No. Like, this is probably not doing anything. Yeah. Nice. Oh, true. We were like, oh, these things Gloria has. Oh my goodness. What exactly? That was Spirit Master something. Can I see battle info? Please me? Ah, there we go. Okay, a lot of immune stuff on Gloria, which is nice. Okay, so Healthbringer, Spiritbringer, Bazuna, and so we do have all the spirits on her. Okay, so she is basically set. Do we? I have no idea what I should do.
Your days are numbered.
Want to see what I can really do?
There we go.
What's a piece of cake?
Big oof, big oof. I think I probably will need some time to get back into this. But I hope I will be learning fast. It would be very troublesome else. I also was checking for like what we did and what we have to do. And for the main quest we have to head to Musa. But I don't know how final that will be, so I kind of want to hold off on that. A little bit at least. To see if maybe we have more side missions to do or whatever. I think I never did the casino, for example, either. So that might be something we could or should do too. I think it might have been here. They're so big. Yeah, there it is. I cannot remember that I've seen it. So let's just save here and start with this fight next time. Maybe we can do it, maybe not. I still have to get back into the combat and learn how it works. And hopefully we will be successful with this. Hopefully. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We did do a lot of boring stuff at the start. And only did one side mission then. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode nonetheless. And as myself, look forward to finally complete this game and go through it. Alright, until then, have a good one and bye bye!